I'm Jessie.
I'm Haley.
And we're both college students. Sometimes being far away from home around the holidays can be pretty tough, so it's important to find ways to celebrate the holidays with your roommates and friends. One of those ways is to make some baked goods. Today, we're going to teach you how to make ice cream cupcake cones and decorate them for the holiday season.
Yum.
Cheers!
Woo!
Earlier today, we went to the grocery store. We purchased one roasting pan, a box of red velvet cake mix, a box of ice cream cup cones, some eggs, some food coloring, some vanilla icing, some holiday sprinkles, as well as some vegetable oil. We also need one cookie sheet, some Ziploc bags, and our cake mixer. Before you start mixing, an important step is to preheat the oven. For today's recipe, we're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. After you've preheated the oven, the next thing to attend to is your roasting pan. And the reason we use a roasting pan when baking ice cream cupcake cones is to support the ice cream cones while the cupcakes are baking inside of them. You'll want to be careful when using scissors. You'll want to divide your roasting pan into a couple sections so that you can fit 12 cupcake cones on your roasting pan, about 3 across and 4 up and down. What you'll do is take one ice cream cupcake cone and trace about what the midpoint of the circumference of the ice cream cone would be so that it can slide into the roasting pan and be supported. This is what it will look like when you're finished. You'll have 12 holes cut and your ice cream cupcake cone will be able to rest inside your roasting pan supported. Remember, when you bake, that you'll want to place this roasting pan on top of a cookie sheet for further support and also for safety and an easy cleanup. Now it's finally time to mix the batter for your cupcakes. You'll want to be sure to follow the directions on the back of the box, but I'll take you through them as well today. The first thing we want to do is to take our mix out of our box. You probably want to use a pair of scissors to cut open the mix, just so that it doesn't go everywhere. Red velvet can get very messy and very sticky, so we want to be careful when mixing this batter. Once you've dumped all the mix into your mixing bowl, the box tells you to add 1 1/4 cups of water, the box also tells you to add 1/3 cup of oil, and then 3 whole eggs. To mix, you'll want to use a hand mixer. Be sure to place the blades in your mix before you turn your machine on. Your hand mixer may only mix so much, so then you may want to use your spatula to scrape the sides of your bowl and blend in any of the additional dry mix. After mixing your batter, you're going to want to pour it into a large Ziploc bag to help you put it in the ice cream cones. If you have a friend or roommate nearby, this is probably a good time to ask for their help. Once you've put your cake mix into your giant Ziploc bag, it's time to put your cake mix into your ice cream cupcake cones. This is another time when you might want to have a roommate or friend help you. You're going to want to cut a very small hole at the bottom of your mix bag, and then quickly come over to your cupcakes and start to fill the cones. Now it's time to put our ice cream cupcake cones in the oven. Remember to use your oven mitt. Open the oven and stick them in. Make sure to set your timer for about 22 minutes. It looks like our cupcake cones are done. Make sure to turn the timer off and always use an oven mitt when taking things out of the oven. Before taking your cupcake cones out of the oven, you always want to test to see if they're done. You can use a fork, a knife, or a toothpick, and you want to stick it inside the cupcake cone, and when you pull it out, it should be nice and clear. Then you know it's done. You can go ahead and pull your cupcake cones out of the oven. Today we used vanilla icing and red and green food coloring to make red and green icing. All we did was mix the food coloring into the icing till it turned the color that we wanted. Then we put our icing in our Ziploc bags to make makeshift piping bags. We cut a small hole at the bottom of our piping bag so that the icing can come out. Then, squeezing from the top down towards the bottom, you can pipe in a circle around your ice cream cupcake cone. I think when you pipe the icing like this, it looks a little bit like soft serve ice cream. Once you're done piping and you like the way it looks, you can have your friend help add other decorations.
Sprinkles are pretty.